Today we're going to talk about the OnePlus Open 2, and we're going to discuss the new leaks that have come out on this phone, specifically the thinness, and how everybody today seems to be copying the Microsoft Surface Duo. Now, if you want to get the full details on the OnePlus Open 2, check out this video here. Today we're just going to talk about what's new since that video. Now, this current OnePlus Open is actually 11.7 millimeters thick with it closed, and with it open, they're saying it's 5.8 millimeters. Then you have other foldables like the Z Fold 6, which is 6.1 millimeters open and 13.4 when it's closed. And if we look at the differences, you can see it's a bit thicker than even the OnePlus Open. Now picture the OnePlus Open being a full millimeter thinner and 2 millimeters thinner with it closed. So when we open these things, you can see the big difference as well between the two. Hopefully that translates well over the screen here. Now, is the thinness an important factor in the phones? Probably not really. Is it to you? It's not to me, really. But they do get lighter when they are thinner, which is really nice. And what's pretty amazing is, even though this is thicker than the OnePlus Open, it's the same weight. They're both 239 grams. And the Z Fold 7 is rumored to actually be larger screen and thinner, but it's going to maintain the 239 grams, even though it's going to be a larger phone. That's pretty impressive. So what does even a thinner phone look like? So I've been saying this for a while now, that the Surface Duo is the gold standard for all these other phones. They're still chasing the Surface Duo. The Surface Duo is actually 4.8 millimeters thick when it's open and only 9.9 millimeters thick when closed. These are actually the rumored dimensions of the OnePlus Open 2 when it comes out. And you can see there is a clear difference in thickness. And what I've also talked about is the Surface Duo is an 8.1-inch screen on the inside. What's everybody chasing now? That 8-inch diagonal mark. Now, of course, they're doing it a little better than the Surface did by going diagonal and making the devices a little taller. Like this was actually a 7.8-inch. In order to see an 8-inch screen, I'll take out my Pixel 9 Pro Fold. Now, this is a full 8-inch screen. As you can see here, the Pixel 9 Pro gets its 8 inches by being much taller than the Surface Duo. Now, of course, we know the Surface Duo has a split screen, which a lot of us really enjoyed because of the separate action we can get going on by two separate screens. It's like having two computer screens side by side. I really did enjoy this phone. Unfortunately, because it's not getting any more updates, it's really gotten slow and behind in performance. So it's living on in the reincarnation of these new foldables. There was a time when Surface was talking about doing a full one screen on the inside, but that never panned out. What a shame. But back to my point. One of the things that the new foldables today will never reach as far as the Surface Duo is the clarity of these screens. You can't see it on screen. To me, because these are real glass screens on the inside, the color and the vibrance is far and beyond what they're achieving on these pseudo or fake glass plastic screens on the interior. So a moment of silence for the Surface Duo. Rest in peace. Hey, I want to take a quick second and thank you for tuning into the channel as we talk about the OnePlus Open. Do me a favor. Smash that like button down below. Show me that you're really getting something out of this video. It really helps out the channel to get that feedback so I can continue to bring you good content, news, tips, and tricks. Now that that's out of the way, back to the video. Let's get back to some of the other things they took from the Surface Duo. The Surface Duo is one of the first foldables to have the Touch ID unlock, which works really good on the phone. It's fast, quick. Battery's about dead on this. And I never had any issues with it. So now you're getting that Touch ID on all these foldables. I don't know. Anybody out there know, do they make one that has a Touch ID on the front screen? I'm not aware of one yet, but maybe there is. Now back to the phone topic. The OnePlus Open 2 is going to come out with all new cameras. Of course, the new chip on the inside is coming out with the 8 Elite, and it'll be released with Oxygen 15 and Android 15, which you already have on the OnePlus Open. I still have yet to have Android 15 on my Z Fold 6. I really don't know what Samsung's waiting on there. Some other features that are unique to the OnePlus Open that I haven't talked about on other videos is it has the silent switch right here, which is really nice and handy. You just flip a hardware switch so you can go vibrate or silent. That is nice, quick and easy. I really like that simple hardware feature. Also, it has an IR blaster for remote control of your TV or other devices. Now, that used to be in Samsung's years ago. I don't know why they took it out, if they wanted to save space or whatever, but OnePlus is proving that you can still fit it in these phones no matter how thin they are. So that takes me back to the thought that Samsung was just trying to save money. And that's another area where the OnePlus Open doesn't cut corners. They actually still provide the chargers with the phone. And not only just the chargers, you get 65-watt power charging, but in the OnePlus Open 2, they're going to jump that up to 80 watts wired charging and 50 watts wireless charging. And that's actually twice the speed of Samsung's top phone, which is the S25 Ultra. Another thing you can get with the OnePlus Open 2, you can actually do it with this one, is a stylus. You can get a stylus, and the stylus won't only work on the inside screen, it'll work on the outside screen. So there's a nice bonus. Now, of course, just like the Z Fold, the pen will have to be mounted somewhere on the exterior, like maybe in a case. So hopefully they'll come out with one. I honestly haven't looked into that. I know the Oppo Find N is the same phone as the OnePlus Open, and I don't know if they have a case to go with the pen. I might have to look into that. If any of you know, please let us know down in the comments. And speaking of the comments, what do you think about the OnePlus Open 2 getting thinner? Is thin mean anything to you, or is it more importantly, you like the idea of the lighter weight? For me, I'm really enjoying this phone as is, with a faster processor and better camera processing, and even adding wireless charging. That's like icing on the cake. If you want to know more about the full specs on the OnePlus Open 2, check out this video here. Until next time,